Hello friends, today we will learn examples based on built-up compression member. First of all, what is built-up section? When load is very heavy or strength of single section is not sufficient to carry the load, that time we have to go for built-up section. It consists of more than one section. It has mainly use for railway, bridges, stadium, etc. So today we will learn example based on built-up compression member. First of all, we will see design steps of built-up compression member for ISLC section. ISLC section means Indian Standard Light Channel section. So question, find maximum strength of built-up column and spacing between two channel sections if they are placed at back to back and they are placed at face to face. So first of all, we will see the procedure of this condition. Okay. Step first, write all sectional properties by using steel table, page number 16. We need some factors such as Ixx, moment of inertia about x-axis, width of flange, thickness of web, area of section, moment of inertia about y-axis, Rxx, radius of gyration about x-axis, Ryy, radius of gyration about y-axis, and Cyy, center of gravity. Okay. Second step, find Ix, Iy and spacing S. Condition, if channels placed back to back. Ix means moment of inertia about x-axis, Iy moment of inertia about y-axis, and to find spacing between two channel sections if they are placed at back to back and they are placed at face to face. Okay, so how to calculate moment of inertia about x-axis for channel section? Ix is equal to 2Ixx. Ix is equal to 2Ixx. Then Iy is equal to 2 in bracket Iyy plus A in bracket Cyy plus S by 2 whole square, bracket close. Then third, for equal resistance, Ix is equal to Iy. Ix is equal to Iy. Then to find spacing between two channel sections. Okay. This is the formula for condition if the channels are placed at back to back. Okay. Find radius of gyration. Step third, find radius of gyration. It is denoted by R. So radius of gyration is calculated by formula R is equal to square root moment of inertia divided by area of section. Step fourth, find slenderness ratio. It is denoted by lambda, and lambda is calculated by formula effective length divided by radius of gyration. Step fifth, find allowable compressive stress. It is denoted by sigma AC. As per sigma AC is calculated as per page number 39, IS 800-1984, table 5.1. Okay. Step sixth, find strength of built-up section. So strength of built-up section is denoted by P and it is calculated by formula P is equal to sigma AC into capital A. Sigma AC is the allowable compressive stress as per step fifth. and A is the area of section as per step first. Okay. Second condition, channels place face to face. So step 1, find spacing. Find spacing Ix, Iy and spacing. So first of all we have to calculate moment of inertia about x-axis, then y-axis, and then by equating these two equations then we get spacing. So first Ix is equal to 2Ixx, and second Iy is calculated by formula 2Iyy plus 2AD square. This is the formula as per IS code. So where D is the BF means width of flange, minus CYY center of gravity of section, channel section, plus S by 2, S is the spacing. Then equating these two equations, then we get spacing for equal resistance. Because of equal resistance, Ix is equal to Iy. Then find spacing. Step second, find radius of gyration. Then step third, find lambda slenderness ratio. Step fourth, sigma AC, find allowable compressive stress. And step fifth, find strength of built up section. Same procedure for channels placed back to back. Okay. So we will see example based on built up column. First numerical, a built up column of 4.5 meter effective length has to be made using 2 ISLC 350 at the rate 39 kg per meter. To obtain maximum strength, what should be the spacing between two channels if they are placed back to back and if they are placed face to face as shown in figure? Okay. So built up column 4.5 meter effective length and given section ISLC 350. ISLC means Indian Standard Light Channel Section having ISLC means Indian Standard Light Channel Section having 350 mm deep and 39 is the its self weight of section. Okay, to find out maximum strength is denoted by P, and to find out spacing between two channels if they are placed back to back and they are placed face to face. So first of all draw the figure. Channel sections. Figure A shows that channel sections, if they are placed back to back, and these are the channel section which is placed face to face with centroidal axis x and y axis and their center of gravity point. This is the CYY, distance between 2 points, center of gravity and back portion. This is the CYY, center of gravity of this section to back portion, CYY. Okay. And TW is the thickness of web. This is the flange, top flange, bottom flange. S is the spacing between these two channel sections. S is the spacing between these two channel sections. BF is the width of flange. This is the distance of BF, width of flange. Okay. So built up section. This is the built up section. Compression members compose of two angles, channels or T-sections back to back, separated by a small distance. Shall be connected together by riveting, bolting or building, so that the ratio of most unfavorable slenderness of each member between the intermediate connection is not greater than 40. It means slenderness ratio is not greater than 40 of this section. Okay, first of all, write down given data. Write given data. L effective is equal to 4.5 meter. See, 4.5 meter effective length given section 2 ISLC 350. So ISLC 350, this is the section, and find out the maximum strength and spacing. So write given data. L effective is equal to 4.5 meter. Convert mm, so 4500 mm. Given section ISLC 350. Find spacing between two channels. Spacing is denoted by S. And find maximum strength if they are placed back to back and they are placed face to face. So maximum strength is denoted by P. Okay. So we will see first step. Step first, sectional properties. Write all sectional properties of ISLC 350 by using steel table, page number 16. Okay, see page number 16 and write all sectional properties for ISLC 350. Okay. Here in step first, see page number 16 in steel table. See the section ISLC 350. ISLC 350. Okay. So write down all sectional properties. First section properties, IXX. IXX is also known as IZZ. So moment, see the column moment of inertia. Moment of inertia for ISLC 350. So what is the value of IXX? IXX is also known as IZZ. So 9312.6. Okay, 9312.6 centimeter raised to 4. So converts mm raised to 4. Multiply by 10 to the power 4. So write IXX is equal to 9312.6 into 10 to the power 4. Second value IYY is 394.6 centimeter raised to 4. So 394.6 into 10 to the power 4 mm raised to 4. See the column radius of gyration. Next property, radius of gyration. Okay, radius of gyration for ISLC 350. The value of RXX is 13.72 centimeter. The value of RXX is 13.72 centimeter. Convert in mm. Multiply by 10. So the value of RXX is 137.2. Okay, and the value of RYY is 2.82 for ISLC 350, 2.82 centimeter. So convert in mm, multiply by 10, then we get the value of RYY is 28.2 mm. The value of RYY is 28.2 mm. Then next value is the, see the column center of gravity for ISLC 350. Center of gravity is denoted by CYY and which is expressed in centimeter. So the value of CYY is 2.41 centimeter. Convert mm, so multiply by 10, then we get the value of CYY is 24.1 mm. CYY is equal to 24.1 mm. Okay, so next property, area. Next property, area of section. Next property, thickness of web. Next property, thickness of web. See the column thickness of web, TW. It is denoted by TW and which are expressed in mm. So 7.4 mm. TW is equal to 7.4 mm. And next property, width of flange. So width of flange is denoted by BF, and width of flange, see the column width of flange B for ISLC 350 is the 100 mm. Okay, and last property, area, sectional area of for ISLC 350. So sectional area which are expressed in centimeter square, 49.47 centimeter square. So convert in mm square, multiply by 100, so we get 4947 mm square. Sectional area 4947 mm square for ISLC 350. Okay, so this is the sectional properties of channel section. Okay, here Ixx is equal to 9312.6 into 10 to the power 4 mm raised to 4. BF is equal to 100 mm. Thickness of web is equal to 7.4 mm. Area of section is equal to 4947 mm square. Iyy, moment of inertia about y-axis, is equal to 394.6 into 10 to the power 4 mm raised to 4. Rxx is equal to 137.2 mm. Radius of gyration about x-axis and radius of gyration about y-axis is equal to 28.2 mm. CYY, center of gravity, is equal to 24.1 mm. Okay, now you can see Ixx is much greater than Iyy. See, Ixx is much greater than Iyy, or Rxx is much greater than Ryy. Rxx is much greater than Ryy. That is, the value of Rxx is equal to 137.2 mm and Ryy is the 28.2 mm. And Ixx 9312.6 and Iyy 394.6. So you can see Ixx is greater than Iyy and Rxx is greater than Ryy. So as we know, compressive strength of member which depends upon radius of gyration, because if radius of gyration become less, therefore slenderness ratio will be increased. It means allowable compressive stress of member will decrease. As because of buckling. Okay, so step second, condition. First condition, channels placed back to back. We have to calculate strength of built up section of first condition if they are placed at channels placed back to back. Okay, Ix is equal to, first formula, Ix is equal to 2Ixx. Ix is equal to 2Ixx. So 2 into, what is the value of Ixx? 9312.6 into 10 to the power 4. See Ixx value 9312.6 into 10 to the power 4. Then we get Ix is equal to 18625.2 into 10 to the power 4 mm raised to 4. Then second formula, Iy is equal to 2 in bracket Iyy plus Cyy plus h by 2 whole square. Put the value of Iyy, area, Cyy. Okay. So equating these two equations, Ix and Iy, so equal for equal resistance, because of equal resistance, Ix is equal to Iy. So to make the section economic and to take the advantage of that, so we can do what? For equal resistance, Ix is equal to Iy, because we will place in channel section in such a way that this Rxx radius of gyration about x-axis will become Ryy, or Ixx will become Iyy. So the resistance in both the directions will come same. So for equal resistance, Ix is equal to Iy. Hence Ix is equal to Iy. Equating these two equations, then we get spacing. Solve this equation, then we get spacing is equal to 220.33 mm. Okay. Then step third, find radius of gyration. Thus with this arrangement, Ix is equal to 2Ixx is equal to Iy. If the member is strong about x-axis, if the member is strong about x-axis but weak in y-axis, okay, member is strong about x-axis but weak in y-axis, because failure is happen fast in weaker section, because failure is happen fast in weaker section. So if we can increase radius of gyration by placing in proper way, what will happen? We can increase in strength of built up section. Okay, so thus with this arrangement, Ix is equal to 2Ixx is equal to Iy. Radius of gyration is equal to formula Ix by A. So what is Ix? Ix is equal to 2Ixx. Put 2Ixx divided by area 2A is equal to 2 cancel, then we get square root Ixx by A. So R is equal to, put the value of Ixx and area as per step first. Okay. Then we get radius of gyration is 137.2 mm. Okay. Step 4th, find slenderness ratio. It is denoted by lambda and it is calculated by formula lambda is equal to L effective length divided by radius of gyration. Put the value of effective length and radius of gyration as per step first. Then we get lambda is equal to 32.79. Step fifth, find allowable compressive stress. It is denoted by sigma AC. As lambda is equal to 32.79 and Fy is the 250 Newton per mm square. So see page number 39. See page number 39, IS 800-1984, table 5.1. Then we get these values. So here in step 5th, the value of lambda is 32.79. The value of lambda is 32.79. So in between range 30 to 40. So in between the range 30 to 40. For Fy 250 and lambda is equal to 32.79. See page number 39, IS 800-1984. The value of sigma AC for Fy 250. The value of sigma AC for Fy 250 of 30 class. See third line, the value of sigma AC for Fy 250 and in lambda 30 class is, see third line, 145. Okay, third line 145. Fy 250 and lambda of class 30 and 40. 30 class, the value of Fy 250 is 145 and 40 class, the value of Fy 250 of sigma AC is 139. Okay. So lambda for 30 class is the 145 as per page number 39, IS 800-1984, and for 40 class we get the sigma AC for Fy 250 is the 139. By using interpolation formula, first we will take this value 145 plus 32.79 minus 30 divided by 40 minus 30 into 139 minus 145. Then we get, solve this equation, then we get sigma AC is equal to 143.32 MPa. Then last step, strength of built up section P. So P is equal to, calculated by formula, P is equal to sigma AC into A. P is equal to, put the value of sigma AC as per step 5th, 143.32 into area as per step 1st, put the value of A into 2 into 2 sections, place at back to back. So 2 into 4947 into 1 by 1000 Newton to kilonewton, then divided by 1000. So P is equal to 1418 kilonewton. So this is the strength of built up section for first condition if they are placed back to back. Okay, so we will see second condition, if they are placed, if channel sections are placed at face to face. Second condition, case B, channels placed face to face. So what is the step first? Ix to find spacing and strength of this channel section. So first of all, we have to calculate moment of inertia about x-axis. So Ix is equal to 2Ixx, and second Iy is equal to 2Iyy plus 2AD square. Okay, here distance D is equal to BF minus CYY plus S by 2. This is the formula as per IS code. So put the value of BF CYY. Then we get this equation 75.9 plus S by 2. So put the value of small d in this equation. Then we get Iy is equal to 2Iyy plus A. 2 is the common. Iyy plus A in bracket 75.9 plus S by 2 whole square. For equal resistance, Ix is equal to Iy. For equal resistance, Ix is equal to Iy. Because we will place in channel section in such a way that this Rxx will become Ryy and Ixx will become Iyy. So the resistance in both the directions of section will come same. Okay, so 2Ixx is equal to, see, Ix is equal to Iy. So what is the value of Ix? 2Ixx, and what is the value of Iy? This equation. So this equating these two equations, then we get spacing. Okay, 2Ixx. So 75.9 plus S by 2 whole square is equal to Ixx minus Iyy divided by A. So put the value of Ixx and Iyy, then we get spacing. Okay. Thus with this arrangement, the value of radius of gyration will be same as before. Okay, so R is equal to Ix by A. Ix is equal to 2Ixx. So 2 cancel, then we get square root Ixx by A. Then put the value of Ixx and A. Then we get radius of gyration. R is equal to 137.2 mm. So find lambda and sigma AC. So the value of lambda and sigma AC will be same as before first condition. So lambda is equal to L effective by R is equal to 4.5 into 10 cube divided by 137.2 radius of gyration, then we get 32.79. Okay, so the value of sigma AC will be same as before first condition. Okay, so sigma AC, the value of sigma AC also same, 143.32 megapascal. And find strength of built up section is also same value as before first condition. P is equal to sigma AC into A. So P is equal to 143.32 into 2 into 4947 into 1 by 1000. So then we get P is equal to 1418 kilonewton. Okay, so it is clear that the value of strength of built up section, if they are placed back to back and if they are placed face to face, is same. Strength of these two conditions, strength of built up section for these two conditions is same. Thus it is clear that maximum strength of the built-up section will be 1418 kilonewton for both the cases. For both the cases, if spacing is kept 220.33 mm for case first is the back to back, and 116.73 for case second is the face to face. Channel sections are placed face to face, and case first is the channel sections are placed back to back. However, the second arrangement is generally not preferred from fabrication, maintenance and inspection point of view. Okay, thank you.